Hi again, everyone. All right, so we're almost finished with our narrative section of the report, which is section A. And what we are talking through is lessons learned or challenges. So if we're coming back to our templates, I'll move my face up into the corner. We again have given you some guidelines of what you can think about. And the wording that you'll see either in the green section on the Word document or same thing has been outlined if you're using the fillable PDF. We're asking you to list in dot point the lessons learned and the challenges that the project encountered during implementation. So again, keeping in mind that we're just doing this based on the reporting period, so that first 4 weeks from the 6th of October. What are some of the challenges that you found in that last 4 weeks? It can include some of the approaches that you had, maybe that you thought it was going to be easy, but they haven't been so easy. Some of the facilitations, some of the things that have come up that have hindered or that have made it difficult for you to carry out your activities. So let's think through this for a moment. What would some of the challenges have been? Perhaps when you were thinking about what you needed the money for, and you thought, I just need to buy this piece of equipment, and this is going to make it easier. However, perhaps buying the equipment needed some extra training to learn how to use it, or the logistics of getting that piece of equipment. Maybe in the province you live in, you can't buy it, so you've actually got to order it from perhaps Port Moresby or somewhere else, and you end up eating more into your loan funds to actually get the equipment there, but you still don't have enough to actually use it properly. It's going to be specific according to what you use the loan for. Something else to consider, one of the portions of what could be funded, obviously, was to look at some opportunities to perhaps consider ways that you would better market yourself, or ways that you would better sell your product, service, or the actual item that is your key thing, your value in your business. Now, one thing that was discussed in our learning sessions before we actually got the applications in was a lot of our digital learning. So things like subscriptions, they're very costly. It means you've got to access them online, but have you given enough thought to how you would access them? Do you have somewhere that you can actually get that information to yourself quickly? Do you have a way to pay for it online? So these are things that you might not have given yourself enough time to really think through the logistics and how you would get your money across to make sure that you're utilizing your funds to the best of your capabilities. So some of the challenges might have been data, internet, having a good phone that can store everything, being contactable, being able to get somewhere where you can print up your documentation. And then you look at the implementation portion of what you're rolling out in this first 4 weeks. Have you set yourself some realistic, achievable goals? Did you maybe set the bar too high? Or did you achieve your goals very quickly within the first week, and you've still got another 3 weeks where you're thinking, well, I've got so much more I could be doing right now. Only you're going to know what has worked well and what hasn't. But this is where, again, we ask you to be as honest and upfront and frank with yourself around the things that did work and the things that didn't work. And if they didn't work, please list them here. And if you've got solutions around what you might do for the next implementation period, which is going to be the following 4 weeks following that first week in November. Have a good think about it. If you believe that you need to have a little bit of a discussion about it, please forward your questions to Christine, either via WhatsApp or via email, and think through what are some of those challenges and how you can make it better for the next reporting period. That brings us to the end of the section A of the narrative. And when we come back, we're going to start looking at some of that financial reporting. I'll see you shortly.